Thank you all for gathering here today. We want to start by thanking the Frisco Bowl, all the leadership involved, the Hunt family and the Bowl representatives who've done an unbelievable job creating an experience for these two teams to come together to compete one last time this year. We are very excited about this opportunity. One more opportunity for our team, for our family to prepare to compete, to grow closer together. And our guys have done a phenomenal job. It's been a shorter bowl prep, which is good in a lot of ways. But our guys have done a really good job practicing, staying focused, and handling the things we need to so that we can compete and be our best tomorrow. We're excited. We have two of our captains here with us today that were voted on by their teammates earlier this year. These two young men right here exemplify what Boise State is all about, not just as players, but as people. It's hard. It's hard because you only get so much time with some of these guys, and then they go out into the real world and accomplish all the things that they've set out to do. But we're so very grateful to have you guys, help lead this program. These are two young men right here that are very mature, very smart, care about others, and make decisions based off of the greater good of our family. And we lean on them. We lean on them a lot to help lead our program, to help us grow, to help us develop. And we're just very grateful, again, to have young men like this in our program. We're very proud of them. And we're going to continue to prepare. Today we got practice coming up here in a little while, as soon as we jump out of this media. And excited again to be our last practice of the year before we compete tomorrow. With that being said, we'll open it up for questions.
Raise your hand, Derek. Bring the mic over.
BJ Rains with Bronco Nation News. I guess for coach and the players, just what does this last game, this last ride with this group mean to you guys? The team's going to look a lot different next year, as they always do. But just how much important is this going out with a win and enjoying this time together, for the last couple of days?
We've been through a lot together, ups and downs. It's been a crazy year. So just one more opportunity, to compete. Like Coach said earlier, this is the last time this team is going to play together. So just going to give it all we got and be grateful for every moment we go out together.
Yeah, a lot like John said, and what you said as well, this team is going to be a lot different next year, so we need to enjoy these moments with this team we have now, with the players we have now, the coaches we have now. Just soak it all up, enjoy it, have fun with each other, be grateful for each other's presence, and at the end of the day, we got to accomplish our one last mission, but at the same time, have fun doing it and be grateful.
That'd be a dumb question. I don't know if you've ever actually 100% said. Is this your final game tomorrow?
Coach Taylor Green coming back close to home. What gave you the confidence in him, the redshirt freshman, that he could lead this offense?
Just being around him for the last 2 years. Number one, who he is as a person, how much he cares about his teammates, and in that role as a quarterback, that leadership piece is everything. The energy that he brings to the people around him, his willingness, and again his humbleness to continue to learn and grow. And we've been able to see a lot more behind the scenes before he stepped onto the platform that he's on now, in terms of what he's able to do with the certain skill set he has, and the things he's able to do within our offense. And it's been fun to see him grow week in, week out, each opportunity he gets to step on the field and gain experience and even improve on the things that he's done well, and obviously improve on the things that he hasn't.
Apologize for not introducing myself. I'm Chris Mikoski. I'll be the sideline reporter for the national radio broadcast. Ashton, same thing. This is his home field for high school. To come back and play a bowl game here, same thing with him. Just what have you learned about him this season as a young player and his abilities?
Well, ironically enough, those two are attached at the hip because they're very similar in a lot of ways. And it's to answer your question, it's awesome for these guys. They live 5-10 minutes away. But more importantly, who they are as people. They're young men that are, in their first couple of years in this program. Ashton hasn't even been in it for a year, but he again is a humble young man that is very talented, and he grew himself into this program very quick how he works. Obviously, building that confidence from his teammates and what he's capable of doing on the field. And we're looking forward to big things from Ashton, and Taylor as we continue on here.
In the back over there, please. Or have Derek bring the microphone over. Right there.
Brady Frederick with KTVB. Hey, Coach, this is the final game for offensive coordinator Dirk Cutter in a storied career. Just what has he kind of meant for this team to come in and jump into that role and kind of get things going on offense?
I mean, that was tremendous. We had to make a tough decision there earlier on this year, but when you make decisions like this, it's always about what's the greater good of our family, of our team, and to position ourselves to be the best we can for these players because they invest so much into this, and we want to do everything we can to help them continue to develop and be successful, and to have him in the program, and to be able to make that decision knowing that we had a man in place that has great experience, very knowledgeable, not only from the offensive side of the ball and familiar with the things that we've done, but the ability to develop the quarterback position. And it's just been fun to see the confidence built, to see these young men be able to achieve the things that they're capable of achieving. So we're very blessed to be able to have him, step up in a bigger role this season.
Brett Vito, Denver Chronicle. For all of you guys, this is your guys' first bowl opportunity in a couple of years after COVID wiped your opportunities out the last couple of years. Does that really increase you guys' maybe focus and energy for this game?
I know for me, I've actually never played in a bowl game, so this is it's been a fun opportunity. It's exciting, very grateful. But at the end of the day, it's still another mission that we have to accomplish. We're still going to attack it the same way we do every game. Still have to, prepare the right way and make sure that we're doing all the things we need to do. The little details, our due diligence. But for me personally, it's been an awesome experience knowing that I actually get to play in a bowl game finally. So
Yeah, it's been a couple of years, so excited to get back out there, and again, another opportunity with this team for the last time. So just looking to get after it.
Because 10, 15 years from now, people are looking at an old roster and your guys' names pop up. What do you hope a fan or somebody remembers about you guys in your playing career at Boise State?
I would hope that someone will look at me and the impact I've led and hope that it inspires them to be great and inspires them that no matter what happens in life, whatever hand you're dealt, no matter how good or bad, you can always take something of it. You can always accomplish anything you want if you set your mind to it. If you work really, really hard, I think that there's nothing you can't accomplish. And I think that I hope someone would look at me and remember not what I've done, but the legacy I leave behind. And I think that's something that a lot of people should strive to do.
Same kind of answer there. No matter what's going to happen, there's going to be adversity in life. There's going to be ups and downs, everything. Just knowing that, you push through that, and that I can push that onto my teammates too, and anybody else that comes behind me.
Bob Beeler, Bronco Radio Network, for both Scott and John. What impresses you most about North Texas, the guys you're going to be going against?
Yeah, so speaking towards their offense, I mean, they're very unique. They have their own style. They have their own identity, and they stick to it, and they do it well. So we get to do a good job of, playing with good eyes, good discipline, and communicating, make sure we're all on the same page so we can go out there and play fast. And I know the coaches have done a lot of work on, behind the scenes and making sure that we're in a good position and we have a good plan set. So at the end of the day, it just comes down to executing our fundamentals, our techniques, and playing fast, confident, but they're going to do a good job, and they're going to do their stuff and do what they want to do. So do a good job.
And from the defensive look, they're a fast group, physical group, and they're going to get after it. They're disciplined. They're going to fight to the ball and do everything they can to make that play. So just being on top of our game and ready to adjust to anything they bring is going to be key to the win in the game.
For you, what's it been like seeing the guys have fun at the bowl events and stuff? And they mentioned not being in a bowl game the last couple of years. Opportunity just to see them having fun and getting to enjoy this experience. What's it been like for you?
I mean, that's everything. You work so hard to achieve, to grow, to thrive. But the piece in it is having fun and enjoying it. This experience to get play college football and get your degree. I mean, and there's so many young men out there that as they grow up, they go through high school. I mean, this is such a big dream, and to be able to see our guys do it, and do it in a way with certain urgency and diligence, but be able to put some fun into that and have a good time. That's awesome. To see the guys the way they are around the hotel, to see the way they are at practice, to see the way they are at the bowl events. Again, I think you'll see that we got a team that is very grateful for the opportunity, grateful to be around each other. And, at the end of the day, the care factor is huge. They love each other, and that's why they have fun together.
Anybody else in the room? Questions for Coach Avalos, Scott Matlock, or John Ojukwu? We'll open it up to the Zoom. If anybody on Zoom has a question, please just raise your hand, unmute yourself, identify who you're representing. Fire away. Carlos, Big Game Boomer. Any questions for Boise State? All righty. Oh, one more right up front. Thanks.
Coach, sometimes the bowl, sometimes how much people, the bowl game is determined by the focus and who wants to be here and who's not wanting to be here. You mentioned the physical practice you had back in Boise. Has that carried over? I mean, do you think this is a motivated team that wants to finish this the right way tomorrow?
Yeah, these guys, the way you practice is everything, and a lot of times you don't even have to see it. You can hear it. You can see how they're communicating. You can hear in the pre-snap how guys are working together, and then obviously once that ball snapped, you can hear it when it's right. And again, last week was much like a bye week beat, given the time frame of the bowl, and when we were able to get back together a week ago and have our first practice, it was a lighter practice, and then Saturday was a bigger practice, a week away from the game. And I mean, these two in particular, I mean, they set the tone in that practice, and that tone gets set every time we get on the field, every time we practice, and that's who we've grown to become. And again, as I said earlier, these guys are a big part of that. As coaches, you can motivate, you can lead, but at the end of the day, it's the guys on the field that got to lead that mentality, that urgency. And these guys have done a good job of that. And it is hard. Being at a bowl game, okay, not being at a bowl game for a couple of years for various reasons, there is a lot more going on. So to be able to hold your focus, have fun, be diligent with the task at hand, that requires maturity and understanding and a commitment to a process that will allow you to be successful.
A question for John and Scott. As two local guys, what has it meant to you to stay close to home and represent Boise and the state of Idaho over these last couple of years?
I mean, it's just been a dream come true. Still remember the first time I saw the blue. I was biking on the green belt by the river, by the stadium, and saw it. And what is this? It's just insane. And then just the fact that I've got to spend the last 6 years with the Broncos, just been, a dream come true every single day. So just grateful for the opportunity, grateful for the coaches that got me here, and grateful for the players that trusted me and allowed me to become, part of the team.
Yeah, going along the lines of that, I mean, Boise kid, growing up watching them on TV and watching all the Fiesta Bowls. I had the 07 one on a disc. I watched it like every other week, and it was definitely something that I always wanted to do, and I'm very grateful that I had this opportunity and I was able to make an impact of some sorts on this program, on this city, on the people around me. I know the coaches, all the other players have developed me into the person I am today. I'm very grateful for that, and I'm truly living the dream. People always kind of throw that around, but for John and I, it really is true. Being close to home and being able to live the life of student athlete, get our degree, play the game we love, impact others. It's really been an awesome run.